Hey guys, this is Mick from Janty. I'm here today to talk to you about the eGo carry case as a prototype preview. Now, before I show you this thing, I want to make some things clear about it. First of all, this is a prototype preview. This means that it's been painted on the outside, but not on the inside. There's no foam inserts and so on. Stuff we will add, of course. Also, I would like to point out that I'm showing you guys this thing. And when I say you guys, I mean the guys on ECF forum. You can find the link on jantyworld.com, clicking on the ECF forum, and you will be taken there. Now, I want to show you guys these things so you have a chance to tell me, us, if there's something you would like added to it. Of course, as I mentioned in the thread that I posted, I don't mean for you guys to go and say, I want this in hot rod colors, I want flames on it, and I mean, we're looking at whether or not this product as it looks right now is going to be something you will initially be interested in. And if you have ideas for tweaks or something like that, we could incorporate those things. If, on the other hand, this is something you don't want, we will just not make it. So, without further presentation, let's see if I can show this to you. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's the same rubber thing. Now, you have to excuse my camera technique here. It's the same rubberized feeling as you get from the Janty stick. Actually, it's exactly the same, as you can see here. It's a little bit dirty. It's not very tall. It's the exact same size as an eGo, plus a few millimeters. Now, this looks big, and let me explain the purpose of this first of all, because this is not meant as a carry case you will take for 14 days. This is not meant to keep everything you need for a fortnight. It's meant to be able to keep your eGo safe and keep some accessories while you're, on the move, visiting your mom, dad, or out in the city and stuff like that. But this is not meant to be kept in your shirt pocket. It's meant to be kept in your purse or in your bag, or like the inside of your coat or something. And the reason for this is that we have some new stuff in here. First of all, let me show you how much this can contain, and this is just what I chose to put in there. As you can see, there's an eGo in there. Don't mind the lack of paint here, and please do keep in mind that as I talked about, we will be wanting to do a foam insert which people can then pull out, or for more space, or they can leave in. But as you can see right now, it contains 5 cartridges complete with the lids on it, and it contains an atomizer, as you can see over there. It also contains an eGo, and complete assembled eGo. That's one end of it. The other end of it, and these, by the way, are, as you can see, they're rubber caps, so they just pop off. We have to still fix the mechanism of these so they come off, but at the same time they kind of click in, because right now they're a bit loose. But of course, this is the first prototype. Now, at the other end here, just to give you an example, we have 2 different types of cartomizers in there, plus we have a 10 milliliter bottle from Janty. Just so you have an idea of the cartomizers, this is one type, and let's see, this is another one. So, I mean, these are not very long, and it doesn't matter what brand these are. This is just to show you kind of the stuff that can go inside. Now, another interesting thing, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it doesn't have a charging inside, it doesn't have a charging unit, it doesn't have anything. What's the deal with this? Because what people initially asked for was the ability to protect your eGo, but also preferably the ability to have your eGo in your pocket without it misfiring. So I came up with a solution for that. Now, this hole that keeps the eGo actually holds an eGo, but it holds an eGo complete with the ring protector. This is something that I made for basically so you don't have to carry the casing around. This just snaps off, as you can see, completely take it off. It's very simple. We need to make this in harder plast right now. This is a prototype, so it will actually not work on it, but the finished model will work, of course. It's quite easy to install. You just click it on, and then the idea, I mean, we know that this works because we have tested it. I just don't have that version of it. But the idea is that when you click here, it is unable to press the button. We are looking into seeing if we can do this in a specific way, so that when you have it on like this, you won't be able to activate it. But if you do like this and twist it, you might be able to activate it. This way you can leave it on. We even have a different model of it, actually. I can show you, which is quite simple. Just like this, around one, and this will, basically work the same way. You can click it and twist it, and then you won't. Actually, this one is working, as you can see here. it requires a lot of press in order to do anything. So I think this is a really nice solution, and I hope you guys agree with me. I mean, I know a lot of you guys want the lanyard and want all these things. It's definitely possible to do a lanyard thing on this. We might even do it, but at the same time, I think, and this is my point of view, I do think that not everyone wants a lanyard, and a lanyard is something that kind of needs you need to drill a hole in it, or you need to add like a like an eye on it for the lanyard, and all these things can be very. It doesn't always make the design look so good, so we're still debating whether or not to add this. Oh, and another thing I forgot to add is that, of course, the eGo fits with the protector cap on it, right in the hole. We're still debating again if we should have some kind of foam insert in there or not, because I mean, as you can hear, everything is rattling a lot, but this is due to all the. Actually, let me show this. Now I'm gonna take out everything except the eGo, just to give you guys an idea of if we don't add a foam insert for where the eGo is. Because the problem with the foam insert is that without having the ring protector on, there won't be a problem. I mean, this foam insert would basically keep everything in check. But when you have the ring protector on, it could get stuck. I mean, if you notice these sharp edges, even if we make them not so sharp, they can get stuck in the foam, so we're debating it. Anyways, this is inside now. I'm really shaking it. I mean, it's not gonna get hurt from it, and it doesn't make that much noise, to be honest. So that's basically it. Nothing else really to tell about it. I mean, as you can see up here, there's small grooves here for your finger, so that once this sticks a bit better, I mean, it does stick right now, but you still can pull off pretty easy. So we want to have it really stick, and then you need to use these grooves to actually pop it out. And this is, of course, I mean, this is a very thick, durable design. It will really last anything. As for the price of it, I mean, we don't know, to be honest. It's something we need to talk to you guys about everything, and we want you guys to be comfortable with it, because it is not meant as a high price unit. It is meant as something affordable and something cheap to keep your eGo classy while it's in your pocket. We are planning on selling this, if everything goes well, with as much as like 2 or 3 of these inside it when you buy it, and then we are planning to sell these as loose accessories. So yeah, and before, oh yeah, I know somebody's gonna ask me, what about the charger? Will you be able to fit the charger in there? And it is actually possible. I can show you guys, but I just don't see the point of it. And I mean, I know this is a very, it's almost a religious question these days, but let me show you first of all. As you can see, the charger fits in there, but you won't really be able to have anything else in there. And my point of view with this eGo charging case, or eGo carry case, sorry, is that an eGo battery, even for the most hardcore vapors, lasts something like 6-7 hours, and that's for the really extreme people. Let's say 6 hours. So by having one full eGo assembled in there and having another eGo in your pocket with the ring protector on it, you've got enough battery for vaping like non-stop for 12 hours. And the way I see it, if you're going somewhere where you both can vape for that amount of time, and where you're going to vape for that amount of time, then this is what do you call it? This is above the norm, and we have to design for the norm. We have to design for everyone basically. So the way I see it, if you're going for something and you're a really extreme vapor, this should be able to carry you for a day, and that's the basic idea of it. If you're going on a holiday, then the setup you might want to go for is having like all your eGo batteries and your chargers and all these things in your bag. Keep them at the hotel, and then fill this one up with a complete eGo set. As you can see, it's popping out. Fill it up with a complete eGo set, and then basically taking this to just fulfill your daily needs for whatever thing you're going to do. So anyway, that's the eGo case complete with a little bit of liquid there. Alright, enjoy guys.